and I'm going to get crushed, and I refuse to let that happen. That is us done for the opening of World of Frozen today. I've gone to spend a little bit of time in the Disneyland park, and then I am straight back for Disney Adventure World because I want to see how this looks lit up at night time. And it is worth bearing in mind that, of course, Disney Adventure World is now open until 11 p.m, much like its sister park just over the road, which means that you too will be able to see the wonders that is the boulevard lit up in all the colours. Currently those colours are yellow and white, but that'll do for me. So queue times have improved pretty drastically since we were here earlier on. The entry to the world of Frozen is now only 5 minutes, and the Frozen Ever After ride currently says that it's only got an hour-long wait. We'll see about that for sure. Disney knows how to do a view properly, don't they? Walking straight up the boulevard here. It's absolutely incredible with the mountain in the distance. I do wonder if the mountain's going to be lit up of an even though at all. I'm sure we'll find out. The view over here is a little bit quieter than it was earlier on. I'm going to go and take a closer look. And the lake here really does make everything in this park just look so much bigger. Obviously, we've got the Lion King, which will be joining us in 2030-ish. I know they have released some concept art, and look at it to the side here. Doesn't it look absolutely stunning? It looks like it's pretty heavily inspired by the Splash Mountain, something like Magic Kingdom at Florida. And on the other side of the lake, there's also rumours of a Moana or Avatar land, and there's definitely an entrance over that side of the park, so stay tuned for any news about that. Obviously queues are significantly shorter compared to this morning, which is an absolute pleasure. I'm so excited to be going in here, and hopefully with a little bit more breathing room this time. It does look as though the fountain itself has a little bit of blue lighting that you can start to see creeping in through an evening. Hopefully by the time we've got on Frozen Ever After, which is currently down to a 40-minute wait, we'll be able to see this in all of its nighttime splendour. And just coming down a little bit later in the day, you do spot things that you didn't spot earlier on. So it's the Arendelle Daily Press, the guys who we got the newspaper off, and they've got a full-size printout version of it, which is a little bit bigger than the A4 that you get. And some more of those Westleton pickled beets. They must eat a lot of pickled beets around here. So it's just about time to get back on Frozen Ever After. We'll have to see if that second run through is just as impressive as the first. I do think that all of the crowds have just realised that this might be their best chance to ride Frozen Ever After today, with it just on script to a 45-minute queue and lots of people heading in that direction now. And here we go again. I can't wait. It's so good to see all the little details that are just up at the top as well, stuff that I pretty much ran through this morning. Things like the hay storage for reindeers only. And of course the official Ice Master and Deliverer of Arendelle. And the official Ice Master and Deliverer record of deliveries. There's another thing I didn't spot earlier, sea biscuits. Well, I feel this has probably been a common sight for a lot of people today. Currently sat on the floor because it's broken down again. I know that it's not ideal, but it is what it is on opening day. There's always going to be these little blips and glitches. They have made a couple of announcements. I've got no idea what they said because they're all in French and no English announcements. So we're sitting here waiting until we find out some more. There really is so many things that I missed the first time round. Like the Kristoff picture, the Sven picture, there's an autograph from Anna down below, and there's loads of stuff. In fact, I've just walked past a medal and a couple of bits on the other side. I think one of them says it's a certificate for the approval of Kristoff to be the permanent ice supplier, I think. This, of course, is the problem with breakdowns, though. You kind of move forward in like fits and starts because people are just leaving the queue. We've just moved forward probably about 30 feet or so, which is something, but still no word on whether it's going to be operating yet. Well, they have just made an announcement to say that it should be operating soon. Whatever soon means in Disney speak. Well, we're this close to the entrance of Frozen Ever After, but unfortunately we're being evacuated from the queue, so it clearly wasn't to be tonight. We'll try and get some more rides in before the end of the day, and we'll hopefully be there staying for the drone show in a little bit. And those of you that don't know, the emergency exit, I believe, is the fast track entrance, so we're on our way out. But on the plus side, we do have a fast pass for either use for the rest of tonight, which we've got about an hour and a half left, or it can be used next day as well, which is fantastic. Thank you very much, Disneyland Paris. But at least we get to go and view the world of Frozen in the moonlight. And I'm so glad that they've got the mountain all lit up. It's looking beautiful. I'm going to try and get a better angle of it, but that's my first sight. And the ice palace at the top of that castle looks so much better at night time. I know that it looked a little bit small from the ground earlier on today, but when it's lit up like this, it is absolutely stunning. That is fantastic to look at. We have still got some very hopeful people to get onto Frozen Ever After, but I think at the point that Disneyland Paris gives out fast tracks, you can be fairly certain that this ride will not be operating again tonight. And as is to be expected, Disneyland knows how to put on a light show at night. Obviously, we've got the drone show to come a little bit later on, but just all the ambient lighting, it feels like a lived-in village here, which is just something that they do so well, no matter which park you're in, and no matter which area you're visiting. Every tree has its own lighting as well, just popping up from the floor. Obviously, I know that's not quite natural, but it's a really nice effect, just to get a little bit more colour across the landscape here. And of course, as we come up to the main ice fountain and the square, this is how it's meant to be seen, all lit up with the blues, the purples, the crystals. It's absolutely stunning to look at. And looking a little further afield from the entrance of Arendelle, across what will be the Lion King land, you can see every single tree is lit up with little LED lights. And of course, the Tower of Terror still looming ominous in the background. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and an opening day as well. If you can just pick up on the red pontoons in the middle of the lake, that's where all the light show, all the drones are set off from. So that is going to be the focal point for where you want to be looking when you're here at 11 o'clock at night. And oh my goodness, I've just turned around and seen the Arendelle Royal Palace all lit up. That looks so much better at night. Again, this whole area comes to life of an evening, with all the yellows, the blues, the greens, the amber lighting all across that castle. It's like a second Disney palace. I'm gonna have to try and find a viewing point for the drone show tonight, because it's already 20 to 10 now, and I'm fairly certain that it is gonna be absolutely packed. As much as people wanted to be here first thing in the morning for the opening, I think there is even more people here to try and see the first final close of this park. So with 45 minutes to go, I've picked out my spot, and I don't think it's going to be a bad one for the light show. I don't think the view is going to get any better than this. But if you are coming yourself, I would say that this is going to be a lot more of a watchable show than the main Disneyland park, because there is so many viewpoints all the way across the lake. We've got multi-tiered, loads of little patio areas. I can't see much in the way of benches, but apart from that, you're going to get a great viewing angle no matter where you are. So we're about 15 minutes before the show's about to start. They've just started building up all the music around the lake, as well as turning on some of the additional lighting all the way around the sort of the patio areas out front. So we've just 10 minutes to go now until Disney Cascade of Lights erupts from Adventure Bay, and I cannot wait to see what more is in store. And bearing in mind, this is opening night live, it's actually pretty roomy up here still, to be fair. It's so good to have so many different layers up here, so it doesn't feel constantly congested.
Dear friends, let inspiration guide you, and join us in just a few moments around Adventure Bay for Disney Cascade of Lights.
Well, 5 minutes to go, and I'm not sure whether it's been their intention, but there's been so many songs from The Lion King all the way through this musical interlude before the main show starts. And I can't help but think it might be a little bit of a nod to what's just sitting over just to my right-hand side over there. They do have so many songs in here though, which all have brand new spins on them, whether they're jazz, whether they're more of a love song. I've just listened to Friend Like Me, and it was a fantastic version of the song. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the original, but hearing it with this new sort of jazziness pop to it is a really, really good song. But anyway, this will be the last that you hear of me. It's time to watch Disney's Cascade of Lights.
In our greatest challenges, inspiration arrives to bring us home. Anyone can feel the call of inspiration.
I'm absolutely lost for words. That was fantastic. Don't get me wrong, not perfect. No show ever is. But the drones were incredible. I've seen a couple of drone shows at this point, and they are always absolutely mind-boggling to watch. The fact that they can rotate three-dimensional objects in space, literally like 40 or 50 feet up in the air, is still astonishing to me. The music choices were brilliant. A couple of rogue ones in there, things like Finding Nemo, that obviously doesn't really have music. It's, you know, more of a talky kind of movie. And, you know, just finding pieces that go really well with that, despite being from other different franchises across Disney, was really, really impressive. Obviously, they've got all the water projection as well. That normally doesn't translate too well to video, but in person it looks fantastic. If it's a really calm, still night, you're going to be able to see those really, really well. If it's a bit blowy though, they go a little bit more hazy. But tonight, it is a fantastic night to be a Disney fan. I have just made the realisation that I'm probably not going to be able to show you all of it because of copyright infringements and all the rest of it. But let me tell you, if you are planning on making the decision between whether you come and see the drone show at the Disney Adventure Park or over to see the main fireworks show at the Disney Castle, you're still going to be spoiled for choice because both of them are fantastic. But if you've never seen one of these drone shows before, this is the one to come and see. I'm actually a little bit emotional standing here watching this. I've never been to a Disney park opening before, and honestly I don't think I ever thought I'd get the opportunity to come and do this. So to everyone who's subscribed over the last 6 months or so, I really appreciate it. And to those of you that watch along who aren't subscribed, thank you as well, because it really means a lot when everybody comes to watch. I think I'm going to have to head on though, because at this point in the evening they're quite eager to get people away, certainly from the back side of the park that I'm currently in with the World of Frozen. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Obviously, make sure you hit that likes and subscribe buttons. And if you want to see more Disney content, there is loads and loads more coming, I promise. So, we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.